I am so overwhelmed by all the information. This was Jenny, was on email. I'm so overwhelmed by all the information out there. I just don't know where to start. Okay, now I want everyone to remember this, because I will say it all the time. I probably said it in this Facebook group a million times. I say it with the people in my program a million times, with my one-to-one clients. When you are building a house and you don't have a solid foundation, your house will fall down. Diet has to be the foundation of any plan, even a traditional medical plan or a holistic plan. It's really, really important to remember that. So where do you start? Okay, so if anyone asks me what the number one tip I have is, I will always say you want to remove the foods that inflame the gut. These are gluten, soy, and dairy. This tip should always form the basis of any protocol. Then we really want to look at removing foods that show a reaction on a food sensitivity test. So my son was really reactive to raspberries and corn, so we removed them from his diet so we could really work on healing his gut. Next, you want to reduce the amount of refined sugars and natural sweeteners, and use natural sweeteners instead. So things like honey, maple syrup, or dates really remove those refined sugars from the diet. When we looked at the studies above, that 27-1 on removing sugar and changes in their behaviors. So that's a really good one to remember. You also want to be avoiding artificial flavors, colors, preservatives, and MSG. I know you might be wondering, how do you do that with so much candy these days and processed foods our children have access to? But when developing and working with my clients, I always provide suitable substitutes for treats, because it's really important. They're kids. They need to be able to be kids. And so you can't just take everything out of the diet and expect them to be able to enjoy their childhood. There are ways around it. And so it's really important that they can have their cake and eat it too. When shopping, you want to choose organic and non-GMO food where possible. Now, you don't have to choose organic and non-GMO for everything. There is a site called ewg.org, and on there you can get the Clean 15 and the Dirty Dozen, and you want to definitely remove everything off the out of the diet that is on the Dirty Dozen list. You need to make sure that they are organic when you choose those products. With the Clean 15, it's okay not to choose organic for those Clean 15. And you really want to focus on eating a whole, nutritious diet with fresh fruits and veggies, grass-fed animal proteins such as meat, poultry, seafood, eggs, and also plenty of healthy fats such as avocado, coconut, olive oils, etc. You want to be drinking lots of water, purified water, spring water, so you are avoiding harmful chemicals that are in waters, but also water really helps detox the body and remove the toxins that are already in there. And lastly, if you do need to take the diet further, you can go further. There might actually be some really underlying tricky issues going on. Some kids can be sensitive to certain chemical compounds that are actually found in healthy foods, and they can be problematic. So things like oxalates, which are found in like kale and spinach, salicylates that are found in berries and apples, amines, glutamates, but you might need a practitioner's help if you need to take that diet deeper, because it can get quite a bit complicated. So hopefully that answers you a bit of a question where to get started, focus on diet first. It has to be the foundation of any plan that you go forward with.